Beauties, it's me, Alegra. Babes, today I finally got my hands into the Norvina palette and I created this look using the palette. So just keep watching if you'd like to see my sort of tutorial, my best effort at a tutorial for this look. It went a little bit, it took a turn for the I don't know what, but you guys will see. But I'm also having a pop-up giveaway in this video, so just keep watching to see my semi-tutorial for this look and my giveaway, how to enter, and all that good stuff. So just keep watching. What I'm going to use is this shade right here. And then let's just stamp it right along where we'd like our crease to be. So a lot of you guys know I am super hooded-eyed. I have super hooded eyes. And so I just create my own crease. So I am using E4 and I'm just going to stamp that, like I said, all over where I'd like to create my faux crease. And I'm going to take it all the way over into my tear duct area. Just very gently stamping it. And now with the same brush, I'm actually using a Morphe M456. I'm going to reach into D3. So I'm just going to use this just to deepen up the outer portion of my eye. Again, tapping it on. And then let's put some on the inner corner as well. Tapping like so. And so I'm going to do the same to the other eye now. Same thing. I have already primed my eyes with my concealer. Like I always do, I just love to use a concealer. Any concealer will do with a nice emollient consistency. So now I'm going to take a very small brush. This is my JS12 from the Jeffree Star Morphe collection. And I'm just going to reach into E2 here. And I'm actually going to mix E2 and this white shade C1 together. And just going to mix these two colors together because I want it to come out like a light peach. So to create a light peach, I'm going to blend E2 and C1 together. And then that's going to give us more of a light peach effect to blend out just the edge. And then I'm going to reach into D1, this gorgeous vibrant yellow shade. And I'm just going to use that now. Same brush, just to blend out just the edge. Right up in there, very gently, circular motions just to blend. So I am blending now, whereas before when we were patting it on, we were, packing the color on. So it'll come out more intense. And now when you make your circular motions, you're just blending. So it'll be diffused. So the circular motions are for diffusing and the packing motions are for when you want intensity. I definitely just want this to be a wash of this gorgeous yellow shade. So guys, I'm going to just work a bit on my lower lash line, and I'm just going to take this color here. This is E4, and I'm just going to reach right in with a smudger brush, and I'm just going to smudge this on my lower lash line. And then I'm going back in with D1, same brush, and just putting that right under E2. So let's go ahead with a clean fluffy brush and just buff out our edges. So I just realized this palette has no fallout so far, so that's amazing. Thank God. Let's go ahead and cut the crease now. So I'm just going to take some of this Urban Decay. This is the All Nighter Concealer. I do love this for using it as a primer for my eyes and to cut the crease, although you could definitely use, NYX or any kind of creamy concealer. So I'm just going to put that right in my tear duct area and just bring it right up. Just go ahead and bring it right over. So I always like to move in really fast while that's wet and pack our color on top. So I'm just going to take C1, white shade here, and let's just take this super tiny brush. This is a MAC 228, any kind of small brush, and let's just tap that right on top of our wet concealer. Now I'm going to take the same brush, and I'm just really wanting to dip into this lavender shade here, B1. So let me go ahead and try this color out. It looks so gorgeous. These shadows blend so gorgeously together. It's really, really nice. And then I'm going to take this tangerine shade again, E2, and let's just put that right in the front part of my eye. So guys, I actually mixed E2 and the white shade together, C1, and put that on the front portion, and now I'm going in with A2 and just putting that in the center because I needed something a little deeper. And then let's take D3 again and pack that on the outer portion. And now I'm just taking a little bit of A1, and I'm just using that to transition. So guys, I'm just going to take some of this MAC Dazzle shadow. I just put that right on the front part of my eye. So guys, I'm going to go put on my lashes and just put on, I actually have some contour on, and I'm going to put my foundation on top, and then I'll be right back. So guys, I just put on my lashes, some wing liner. I did my foundation contour, more contour. So I'm just going to put on some of this Anastasia loose highlighter in Vegas. It's like a pale gold. And I'm just going to pop some of that on my inner tear duct. So guys, finally I'm going to put on a lip. Finally, this has been crazy. But I'm just going to put on this Smashbox Nude Dark Lip Liner. And then I'm going to try this peach lipstick. Let's see how this looks. This is just a super oldie from, I don't even know, YSL. You can use any peach lipstick. And I'm just going to top that with some peach gloss. And this is just Too Faced Grin and Bear It from the Tutti Frutti collection. So dolls, this is the finished look. I feel like this palette does take a lot more work than you would initially think in terms of blending the colors together to get the colors that you would probably want to create. These are like primary colors, and then you really just spend a lot of time blending. So this palette definitely has, like you guys saw, super vibrant shades. I feel like this is like this is a palette that you want to do a lot of blending with. You want to take the colors and mix them together to create other shades. When you put them on your eye, I feel like it's very hard to actually probably do a proper tutorial because I wound up mixing so many different colors one into the other, so to get the blend just right. So I feel like that's something to take into consideration when you purchase this palette. It is, for me, in my experience, in my opinion, you're gonna do a lot of blending to get the colors right. Just there's really no like where you use like one color and then a few different, you do have to blend a lot of the colors together to get the effect that you want. So it's probably going to be unique to each person. I definitely wasn't anticipating doing, I had a different look in mind today, but once I started using the colors, I just saw that they were kind of laying down differently than I anticipated. So I wound up having to do a lot of blending, like I said, and a lot of mixing of the colors to kind of get the a look that I liked. So that's something to take into consideration. I have other palettes where I feel like it's much easier. You reach in, you can put the colors on, and you can create an amazing look. In my opinion, much easier. So this palette does, it's fun if you want to play, if you want to mix colors together and have like a, I guess, you know, that's why it is a pro pigment palette. It's just super pigmented shades that you're going to mix together and create your own unique look, which is super awesome. I personally also like my shadows super blended, so I know there is such a hot trend for these really, it's a lot of like P. Louise looks, which I feel is like a UK look, like M. Mitchell, and those shades are not as blended. So if you like that kind of look, this is definitely an amazing palette. I prefer my shadows blended more, although I love those looks to look at on the internet and things of that nature, but for me to wear in real life, I like my shadows super blended. So that's just something to take into consideration. If you wanting to do a lot of blending and make a really blended look, you're gonna have to mix your colors a lot and do a lot of blending, rather than some palettes you buy, the shadows blend, the colors, you can easily create looks without too much work. This palette is, you know, to blend the shadows together, to create blends into like where the shades blend one into the other, you're going to have to do a lot of your own, you know, artistry and blending and things like, and mixing and things like that. So it's just something to take into consideration. If you have this palette, I would love to hear what your guys' thoughts on it are. It is super pigmented. The shades are so vibrant. So thank you guys so much for coming and hanging out with me today. I am having a giveaway today for this Daydream palette. So if you'd like to be entered to win, just comment below that you'd like to take part. So here it is, just like I said, just comment below that you'd like to take part, and then I'll have you entered and I'll pick the winner very soon. Check out my newsletters, guys. Definitely subscribe to my newsletter because I am posting lots of the winners in the newsletters, and also future giveaways and all kinds of specials and things that are going on my website. I have a lot of buy one get one sales going on now with my beauty mist, a lot of amazing mysteries gifts with purchase. So definitely sign up for my newsletters and you can check out all the fun stuff and all the good times here at Alegra Beauty. So thank you guys again so much for coming and hanging out with me today. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you soon. Bye. Love you.